Okay, so car rants. I'm gonna just do this every morning as I'm going to work, because I have like so many thoughts all the time. Do you guys have so many thoughts all the time? And I'm finding that I'm being called to just express them and let them out as they're coming up, because I don't want to lose the flavor of what I'm feeling, because to be honest, I'm in this incredible moment where I feel really calm in my body, and I feel this creative energy truly just flowing effortlessly, and I want to embrace it as much as possible, because I want this to be who I am. And you may be thinking like, well, of course it's who you are. You're creating and you're in the flow and you're actually doing it. And yes, in this moment that is true. But this is different from even 2 months ago, where I was feeling the power of my creativity, my voice, my desire to express myself. And 2 months ago, I overthought every single itty bitty moment of it. And you know what happened is absolutely nothing. I overthought it so hard, and I was like waiting for the perfect moment, like, oh, well, I can't create right now because I'm with my kids, or I can't create right now because my hair looks like shit, or I can't film that video because, you know, I'm still in my jammies and I've got stuff to do, and, you know, just excuses, right? And that is what I feel like has been my block, is that perfection, that desire for perfection, the perfect moment, the perfect outfit, the perfect hair, the perfect way to say what I want to say. And now this feeling that I have, and I love it. I love this feeling that I have right now, which is just like, get it out there, say it, do it. And what I am feeling as I am embracing this iteration of myself, this version of myself, is that it feels so good to let it flow. And the more that I let it flow, the more is coming up, and the more grounded I feel in my ability to communicate and be in my essence and understand myself. And it's such a gift. It's such a gift to let go of the perfection of it all and just be in the moment and let the energy flow. And I'm so grateful, like truly, deeply grateful. And I'm grateful not just for this moment that I am claiming right now in this last few weeks of expression, self-expression, using my voice, deeply feeling the embodiment of who I am and allowing myself to be that. I'm also deeply grateful to the version of me from last year that finally allowed herself to truly invest again in my healing. It was a big decision, and to invest last year in a additional coaching and support, you know, I had a lot of mixed feelings about it financially, really. And I'm just so grateful that I found the way to make it happen. And I'm so grateful for throwing myself in the deep end of the container that I chose and truly going into myself and exposing the pieces of me that were blocking my self-expression and blocking my ability to freely be myself. And it's beautiful, this like tipping point that I feel like I'm going through right now, from overthinking, overworking, but still just like literally moving stuff around, not really going forward, just kind of like circling my moment, circling my truth, circling my vision. And now I feel like I'm in a process and I'm in a moment of evolution. Just being able to talk like this is freeing. I'm starting to ramble. I kind of lost my train. But you know what? I am like, that's okay. I'm embracing this creative energy. I think that is the most exciting thing about this moment. And my frequency feels fire. I feel deeply in alignment with the actions that I'm taking and how I am showing up in my life and in my relationships and in my business for the first time in a really, really long time. It feels like flow and not force, and that is what I have been desiring, if I'm being, to be extremely clear. I desire flow in my life. I desire following the guidance of my inner knowing. I desire sharing. I desire supporting. I desire being of service. And I feel like that flow is running through me currently. And I'm just gonna stay in it. And when the doubt, when the instant results, when other people affect my flow, I'm gonna be aware of it. But this version of me is not going to internalize it the way that I used to and allow it to freeze me in my tracks and question everything, because I feel the clarity so deeply, and it's fun to follow what's coming up. And so I hope that you're enjoying this version of me as much as I am. And if you're not, that's okay too. I'm okay with that. And because I am grounded.